chakras. Onto the fourth chakra now, which is the heart chakra, and this is the green one. So we're doing the series of each chakra, of understanding what it means and how to balance it out, what we might need to address if it is unbalanced, how it can manifest in the body. Just a little breakdown of each of the chakra system, well, the 1 to 7. We have many chakras, but I'm just doing the main 1 to 7 chakras. So like I say, this is the number 4 now, which is ruled by the element of air. Its ruling planet is Venus, which is connected then to the zodiac signs of Taurus and Libra. And by the way, I've just realised, don't mind me with this dressing gown on. It's gone really cold. It's like minus whatever out there, full of snow. So I thought I'm going to embrace my dressing gown, and I've just made myself a pot of tea. After doing the solar plexus and me talking about lemon tea and stuff like that, I thought I'm going to go and make one. So this chakra is located within the chest area. This is ruling the circulation system, the glands, the arms, the hands, the heart in general. That's its main one. So this is all to do with love, kindness, forgiveness, empowerment, self-empowerment. When this, oh no, sorry, one more thing. Yeah, the lungs, sorry. Yeah, this is regarding the lungs as well. This is also connected to that, yeah. So it influences the lungs and the thymus gland also, yeah. And the motto for this is I love. So this chakra is all about how we see things as well, because when this chakra is blocked or unbalanced, we become very needy, very clingy. We can be like a self-pity kind of energy. We can be very hypercritical. We can become jealous, envious. We have bitterness. We can become resentful. We can also feel entitled, but as well unlovable. So that's when it is out of balance. Now, it can manifest in the body in the areas when it comes to having chest pains, having panic attacks, bronchitis, pneumonia, having just a poor immune system in general, like picking up everything. Blood pressure will be affected. Asthma can come from this as well. So the foods that will be very beneficial for the heart chakra to help with this, anything green, right? When it comes to each chakra, you'll notice that when I come to this bit, I will say any colours, whatever one we're doing, it will be very beneficial to eat foods or drink or whatever when it comes to the colour. So leafy veg in general, just anything leafy in general, spinach, kale, dandelion greens, cabbage, broccoli, basil, thyme, parsley, kiwi, apples, avocado, lime, and then green teas, peppermint teas, mint teas in general, anything like that, especially with the teas, because then, you know, the teas benefit each of them. So depending what you're drinking, will benefit all. Like the throat chakra will be highly beneficial for that as well, you know, with the speaking. So I'm going to give some crystals which will help to balance out this heart chakra and help you with the self-love and self-care, and your own needs as well. And you know, it's like, if we don't pour into ourselves when it comes to this love and this forgiveness and forgiving ourselves and understanding ourselves and our needs and wants and what we desire, we have to be truthful to ourselves first. So forgiveness is a big thing for this as well, yeah. But we've got garnet, which is very beneficial for the heart chakra. Rose quartz, highly beneficial, which will help with reducing anger as well and being more at peace inside. Jade, emerald, malachite, amazonite, aventurine. I do have a few of these different ones in front of me. I just put them there. Then within the essential oils, which would be beneficial for you to spray around when you're meditating, you know, burning incense, candles, maybe putting on your pillow, whatever it is. You can either put it onto your body or onto your skin, to your clothes. But rose and jasmine and lavender and also lemon balm will be very, very beneficial and helpful for the heart chakra. So something like something that you can help to balance this chakra would be do something for yourself that you do for others. So it's like sometimes we like to help and give, but we don't do that for ourselves. So if you are somebody who does support other people and really help others, whatever that is that you do for others, then do for yourself. Even doing something of a goodwill gesture to yourself or a celebration for yourself, it's like do something out of love for you, and something that shows appreciation towards yourself as well. Even also another exercise could be writing, journaling in general, but writing a love letter towards yourself, but also forgiveness to yourself. And if you do need to do that for anybody else to be able to release something, that would be very beneficial to do also. Celebrating accomplishment and achievements and being grateful would be very, very beneficial when it comes to this. Showing gratitude for your journey and who you are on a daily basis would be very highly recommended to do so. That would very much change and have a better understanding of your own needs and your own wants as well, but also it's showing that self-compassion, self-love, self-worth, because if you're not seeing that worthiness within yourself, it's like no one else is going to see that either. Speaking from the heart as well, you know, it's like speaking very truthful words to yourself, about yourself, like, and that can be hard. I've said this in all the videos about the chakras so far. The affirmations what I'm going to give to do, my recommendation as a tool to help with this, which I think would be very significant and it does really help, is to practice affirmations by writing them down, speaking them out, but then also speaking them out into the mirror. Now this chakra, the heart chakra, is the most beneficial. This is where it benefits the most. All of them will be beneficial, but with the heart and the words that you're going to be speaking with, I love who, like, it's like really connecting to yourself. To do that in the mirror and to speak them words to you, and you actually being like compassionate to yourself and actually saying words, it might be a good tool to see if this is where there is some kind of unbalance, because sometimes we don't get told to do these things, so sometimes we feel silly doing these things. We might say, oh yeah, I do love myself, but when you do this little if you use this tool, you know, in your practices and you've not done it before, you will understand what I mean, because that's how I kind of fully woke up and to see who I was. I wasn't even seeing who I truly was until I started connecting to myself, and that was a massive part of my journey of my self-love and self-care and really pouring into myself and showing that gratitude to who I am, and seeing the real me, because I don't think I was seeing that. I wasn't seeing, even though people were saying things, I wasn't even acknowledging that in myself. So I would say to do that in the mirror. Now if it is for the first time, journal. Each time you do it, journal what the connection was, what you felt, what the emotion. So be truthful about this, because you will see the change and the significance of what you're going to get out of this with doing this each day. Now, the first time, say for instance, you didn't want to look at yourself, you felt uncomfortable, write that down because of the reason, and you'll be able to get to the core of what these things are, what are unbalanced within the chakras. So I'm going to give you a few affirmations to use, but these are just a few. You know, you can use whatever you want, it's entirely up to you. But this is just giving you a little things to work with, and then you can go deeper with these. It's like whatever's unique to you, whatever it is that you want to be telling yourself, basically. Also, I'll give you some frequencies as well for the heart chakra, which you can use for when you sleep, when you work in the background. You can meditate to this. You can have it on while you're doing your self-care. It's like showing yourself that taking that time out for yourself, even down to resting, is part of your support and your showing your needs, and actually validating yourself for this time to be able to sit and do nothing if that's what you want to do. So being there for yourself and just being really compassionate to who you are, and allowing any emotions to arise when they need to arise, allowing your time to not want to socialise, allowing that for yourself, allowing your free time, allowing yourself to be needed that day to yourself and want to shut yourself off. It's all about connecting to yourself and understanding who you are. So the frequencies for the heart chakra is the 639, the 528, 963, and then the 396. They're just some of them, and if this is where you're understanding now that this is where a lot of your manifesting, like if there is stuff in the body that has been manifesting through this, you can then go deeper and do some more research and understand a lot more, because there'll be yoga poses as well for this as well for you to be doing, and certain things that you can put into place a bit more frequent as well. Rest as well, that's another thing for the heart chakra. Rest is very significant. More sleep. Don't overdo it when it comes to on the go. Make sure you do take time out no matter what, because otherwise you burn out. If you are feeling a bit tired that day but you had something to do, the best thing for that heart chakra is to put you first. Don't do something for the other person or for somebody else. It's got to be for you. You're doing it for you. It sounds selfish, but it's not. Right, so love is attracted to me. I am healing every day. I love who I am and proud of who I am. I forgive others. I forgive myself. I am welcoming love into my life. I am kind and I speak words of care to myself. I support my own emotional needs. I am grateful for being me and who I am today. So like I said, that's just a few things. You can use anything. It's like, my words was looking at myself and saying, I'm proud of who I am. Well, I said, I am proud of you. So I was speaking to myself in that way. So it's like, what else was I've got this. I was like looking at myself, and my words was like how beautiful I was, and I would tell myself something that maybe what I thought was an issue. So for instance, I'd be like, how beautiful are you, and how much the body that I have got today. It's like being grateful for just being here in general, being able to get out of bed, being able to walk, all these things. And honestly, it's that connection what comes from the heart chakra when you do these things. It is amazing. It's very significant, and I feel like it does end up unlocking this really emotional connection to self, and to be able to be in that yin side but also being in that masculine side. It's like that. It's like going after but also knowing how to let things come to you. It's like knowing when to go and when to not. So it's understanding all sides of yourself as well, and it's tapping into that emotional state, which sometimes, like me, I was quite masculine. Didn't know that until I started doing all this work. I didn't know that I'd closed the heart and wouldn't let others help and wouldn't show that vulnerable side. So yeah, I hope this has helped today, guys. And like I say, this is just a touch of things just for you to understand if certain things are happening within your body, or you're manifesting it in your life in general, and understanding what it could be and how to utilize these things. And before going into a different route, it's like, these things are natural, these things are free, these things are just everyday things what we have, especially when it comes to the foods and stuff. It's like the simplest things, but we're not taught these things, and this is where we've gone wrong and gone for other substances and things that possibly then affect our body in a different way. So this, for me, is why I'm trying to do this now, to help people identify certain things and understanding that it's connected to a chakra, and there might be something that needs addressing or healing or releasing. So yeah, bye for now, guys. Oh, 1 second. No. So the throat chakra's next. So we've got the throat, the third eye, and the crown chakra next. We have 3 more to do. I feel like the root chakra was the longest because that is the main one. So I would highly recommend that you do watch that, because a lot of people kind of dismiss that one, and that is the main one that causes everything, more or less. It's connected to all the other chakras. So it's like all the stuff that happens with each chakra will be also within the root one. So, you know, you could be working on one and then all of a sudden something's still coming up, and it's like because they've not gone to the root chakra, which is the base, which is our stability. It's how we get by in life. It's how we do everything. If that one's unbalanced, then they're all going to be knocked down at some point, you know. So yeah, the heart and the root, I feel like, are the longest ones. They are very, very significant chakras that people kind of fully don't understand or fully address, because sometimes it is hard, because it is, the heart's the emotional, the yin side, the root is the yang side, the masculine side. So usually it is them two, but are the beacons of all these illnesses. But yeah, bye for now, guys.